So why aren't you inspired? Right? There's a bunch of people in this world that are not inspired. Everybody wants to be inspired. Everybody wants to watch a YouTube video or talk or be motivated, but why are you not inspired? Where's the key of inspiration? Where does it stem from? I'll tell you for me what it is. When I think about the sacrifices that I have to make, there's a lot of stuff that I had to go through to get to where we are, and there's a lot of things every day that I have to do to get to the next level. And so when I'm doing something I don't want to do, when I'm pissed off, when I'm frustrated, when I'm annoyed, when I'm tired, when I'm sick, when I'm bothered by people, when I'm overwhelmed, when there's a lot of pressure, when there's a lack of gratitude, all these things that stop people from moving forward, when all these things happen, the moment that this happens, in my brain, I go to my dream. I go to the house. I go to the ranch. I go to the garden. I go to my winery. I go to my room, my 2-floor library. I go to my movie theater. I go to my indoor-outdoor sauna. I go to the horses. I go to the top of the hill. I go to the walk with my wife. I go to the riding, the quads all over the property with my kids. I go to my dreams. I go to the things that I want. I go to family history. I go to the George Palaio winery. I go to Beans and Berries. I go to the coffee shop. I go to the boutique hotels all over the world. I go to my dreams, the things that fire me up. See, when I'm dealing with this crap, you maybe think I'm here in the moment while we're having a conversation, and I'll process, I'll do what I need to do, I'll get the work done, I'll meet with the client, I'll deal with whatever it is today. But in my brain, I'm in the future. See, the reason that people aren't inspired is because they live in the present. And their present situation is not motivating them or inspiring them enough to give what the next level requires. So you want the secret? The secret is get clear on what you want. Yesterday, I spent 2 hours designing this house. And I've done this exercise probably 10 different times. So many people, I went to the Ferrari dealership when I was broke. And I said, hey, can I test drive this Ferrari? You know what they said? Yeah, we just got to check your bank account. I said, well, okay, not yet, but I'll be back, right? Well, that person looked at me and they said, man, you're broke. And we could tell you're broke. We're not going to let you test drive this Ferrari. The day I bought my Ferrari, right, I walk in and I call the dealership. I say, hey, I'm coming. I got 10 minutes. I got to be in and out. I don't want to be there forever for paperwork. Please have it washed. Respectful. I'm kind. I'm not a rude person. You shouldn't be rude just because you make some money. You're not any better than anybody else. I said, hey, I got 10 minutes, guys. I'd really like to get in. Is that possible? Yeah, no problem, George. Boom. 5 minutes, paperwork, done, Ferrari, gone, right? There was a time where I couldn't even afford it, where they didn't let me even get in the seat, where they wouldn't open the Ferrari for me, right? So you got to know that one day these things are going to happen. I would go to office buildings, and we couldn't even afford an office. And I show up and I say, hey, I'm looking for an office. I'm looking here. I want to tour the building. Okay, yeah, and I'm walking around. I can't even afford one office in that place. But I know one day I'm going to have an office like that. Today we got a 25,000 square foot office, right? Man, I'll go into this open house, right? Hey, can I see this open house? I remember one day we were in Malibu and we had just did the stairs. And I'm sweaty, I'm dirty, and we walk into a $10 million home. One person's judging me like, this broke. What a waste of time, right? The other person says, man, there's something about this person. Let me give him a tour. He gives us a whole tour. It's a $10 million home. Guess what? At that moment, I couldn't afford to buy it. Guess what? At this moment, I can't afford to buy it. We have a $2.6, $2.7 million home, but it's not a $10 million home. Doesn't mean I'm not grateful, by the way. I still can't afford it. But I walked that property like I'm going to buy this house. And I'm asking questions. How much is the payment? Well, hard money or interest only, forgive me, 4%. I'm doing the math on it. 10 million, 4%. That's 400,000 per year. That's this much per month. Okay. And maybe we could. Maybe I could afford that right now. But that's not my next. I don't like to make decisions stressed that way. But the point of the video is that I go walk that property before I can afford it. I go look at that car before I can afford it. I go to that office before I can afford it. I go to my dreams. And if you're not committed to the process, you can't activate your imagination. Let me say it again. If you're not committed to the process, you can't activate your imagination. You know why? Because your imagination knows that you don't believe that one day you'll have that. But when you're given everything that you have and you're absolutely all in, you believe that one day that's going to happen for you. And it's not if, it's when. So your job, if you want that energy of, man, what's up with that person? Why are they always so fired up? Why are they so excited all the time? So if you want the secret, live in the future, not in the moment, but bust your ass in the moment so that you can live that life in the future.